up? Welcome back to yet another video on my channel. My name is Josh Fan of ShowMeFootball.com and ArrowheadAddict.com, and welcome back to my channel here for yet another Kansas City Chiefs video. And hopefully you guys appreciate the quality. I just actually picked up this new webcam for Christmas, but I've been wanting to do more face video camera videos with you guys, but I just didn't feel the quality was good enough, which is why I did a lot more of the kind of mini podcast platforms for those videos. But anyway, here we go. Also, I hope you enjoy the Christmas festivities as well in the background. I got presents. I got a clown with a Christmas hat on and Christmas lights up and stuff. But yeah, hopefully everyone watching this did enjoy their Christmas. But yeah, I still got to work on Christmas for you guys and give you that Chiefs content, right? Now, today I did want to make a quick video since the game is tomorrow, kind of previewing the game a little bit and really just talking about all the COVID issues that the Chiefs have had this week. They had a bunch of guys go on the COVID list earlier in the week. Travis Kelce, Tyreek Hill, Nick Bolton, Blake Bell, all these guys. And some of them have made their way off, and I'll touch on that here in a little bit. But yeah, a lot of people were freaking out. They were like, oh my gosh, we're not going to have anyone this game. It's going to suck. And I'm like, well, with the new protocols that were going into place, to me, there was no reason to freak out until Saturday. And here we are on Saturday. So now we're getting a better idea, a more clearer picture of who the Chiefs might have tomorrow for their game versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. So at one point we saw names on there like Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, Blake Bell, Rashad Fenton, Lucas Niang, Harrison Butker, just a whole bunch of players. And since then, that's improved a little bit. So the two players that we know are for sure out are one, Harrison Butker, because he's not vaccinated, so there was no way he was ever going to clear the protocols in time. And then punter Tommy Townsend went on the list later in the week, and so now I think it's his brother Johnny Townsend is going to be called up for tomorrow's game. So we're going to have a different kicker and a different punter. Elliott Fry is going to be kicking for the Chiefs tomorrow. So I don't know too much about either of those guys, but you would hope that tomorrow's game doesn't come down to the new kicker and punter. So yeah. But obviously the big names that everyone is wondering about are those of Rashad Fenton, Nick Bolton, or really even the biggest names, Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill. So some of the big news today was Tyreek Hill, he was activated and passed protocols, which means he's going to be playing for sure. We know for sure that Tyreek Hill will play tomorrow, which is huge because I think most people were hoping that at least one of Travis Kelce or Tyreek Hill come back. As far as other names, Nick Bolton and Lucas Niang have been added to the injury report with non-injury related reasons, so COVID. So essentially they're activated, but they still have to pass COVID protocol, and there's a chance they do that before tomorrow's game, but we're going to have to see. We also saw some of the players that were on the list last week also come off earlier this week. So Josh Gordon, Chris Jones, Willie Gay, who were all out for the Los Angeles Chargers game, will be back for this game versus the Pittsburgh Steelers, which is great news because when you consider that the Chiefs were able to hold up and a lot of players were able to step up in place of those guys that missed the last game against the Chargers, you have to feel pretty good because now you're getting them back and you're going up against what I would consider a much lesser team in the Pittsburgh Steelers compared to the Los Angeles Chargers. So I think the Chiefs can absorb the loss of a few players here and there. But obviously the big name that everyone is waiting on for tomorrow is Travis Kelce. Can Travis Kelce go? And I honestly have no idea. I have no read on it. We're just going to have to see. It's going to be a last minute sort of thing. But if the Chiefs do not have Travis Kelce tomorrow, I have 3 reasons as to why Travis Kelce not playing against the Pittsburgh Steelers might actually not be a bad thing. All right, so number 1, the Pittsburgh Steelers are, let's face it, an easy opponent. They've been very up and down this year, and I know they just came off a tough win versus the Titans. that gave the Chiefs the 1 seed. So as quickly as they gave the Chiefs the 1 seed, they can take it away, right? But a lot of their wins this year have been like tough it out wins, low scoring games, stuff like that. I think if they want to win this game, they're gonna have to put up points, and the Chiefs are gonna put up with points without Travis Kelce is what I'm trying to say, and I don't think the Steelers can match up. I mean, they're 26th in points per game. Ben Roethlisberger is bottom 5 in yards per attempt. The Steelers are just not that good. Their defense also isn't the juggernaut it used to be. They're 31st at stopping the run. So look, like I said, the Los Angeles Chargers, they were a very good opponent, and the Chiefs were still able to take them down even with, missing their best player at each level of the defense. And now they got all those guys back. And yeah, they've lost a couple more in a couple spots, but not guys that I think equal the impact of Chris Jones, Willie Gay, and L'Jarius Sneed. I mean, those were huge losses, and the Chiefs were still able to steal that one from the Chargers. So, I think if there's a positive coming from this, it's that the Chiefs can still win this game without Travis Kelce. They don't need him to win this game. Secondly, Travis Kelce can get some rest now, physically, for his body. And look, I forget if he tested positive for COVID, if he actually has it, or if he's just asymptomatic and tested positive or whatever. You hope that the virus isn't actually making him feel anything or doing any damage to him. But if it's not, then this is a good week for Travis Kelce to, recharge his batteries, rejuvenate, and it's another week that he can avoid potentially getting hurt, especially in a game where, look, I don't think the Chiefs need him. They can still beat the Steelers without Travis Kelce, and Travis Kelce can rest up. Now, the third and final reason I think Travis Kelce not playing in this game could actually be a positive for the Chiefs, and this is the most important one in my opinion, is that with Travis Kelce out, it somewhat forces Patrick Mahomes to develop a connection with some of the other weapons on the Chiefs roster. For a lot of the year, we've been wanting a wide receiver 2 to step up, or a legitimate third option, something to take the pressure off Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and Tyreek Hill. But a lot of us aren't really satisfied with what the Chiefs have given us. I think some of it is because the Chiefs don't have anyone that's talented enough to take advantage of the opportunity. But at the same time, I think part of it is also that Patrick Mahomes is so used to making his first 2 reads, which are obviously Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce, and he doesn't really go beyond those two a lot of the time because, well, it's Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill. But with Travis Kelce not there, teams are going to focus on Tyreek Hill, and Patrick Mahomes is going to have to target some other people. Before, Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce were taking up a majority of the target share from Patrick Mahomes. Now, that's not going to be the case in this game. So does Byron Pringle step up? Does McCole Hardman step up? Or do the Chiefs have a lot more running plays now? Look, I think this is a game where the Chiefs could establish the run. I know there's a lot of times we said the Chiefs should establish the run against said opponent with weak run defense, and they don't really commit to it. But maybe we see another type of 2020 Buffalo Bills game where the Chiefs run it 25 times for 170 yards with whoever. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Darrell Williams, these guys aren't great running backs, but they're running backs that can take advantage of weak run defenses, especially with the way the offensive line has gelled as of lately. I also think Josh Gordon is another player to look out for. He came off the COVID this week after missing last week against the Los Angeles Chargers. And it really sucks because the game before that against the Raiders, Josh Gordon got his first touchdown and he got targeted more than he usually does. And I think that was the Chiefs finally getting him involved. Now you have more of an excuse to get him involved, which is Travis Kelce's not going to be playing. So maybe this could be the Josh Gordon game. He's a bigger body target. Maybe that Patrick Mahomes could find comfort in now that Travis Kelce isn't there, and Travis Kelce has been his security blanket pretty much since he's become the starter. There's a lot of different ways Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs can go in distributing these targets that don't go to Kelce. Noah Gray is also another one. We saw the Chiefs try to get the ball in his hands a lot midway through the season. Now he's kind of cooled off a little bit, but with him probably being the tight end 1 in this game, if Travis Kelce can't go, maybe you see a lot more of him. I'm not sure. It'll be interesting, but yeah, those are my 3 reasons why Travis Kelce not playing this game might not be the worst thing in the world for the Kansas City Chiefs. I still think they win this game. Like I said, I don't think the Steelers are a great opponent. They're very lackluster. The only way I see them making this game difficult is if their pass rush overwhelms the Chiefs' offensive front. But even if that happens, it's Andy Reid, it's Patrick Mahomes, it's the Chiefs. They're on a 7-game win streak, and the Steelers kind of seem to be hanging on by a thread. So, yeah, that's all I got. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe so Chiefs fans can find this. Make sure you check out my work on showmefootball.com and arrowheadaddict.com. And also, have a merry rest of your Christmas day. See ya.